All right, guys, we're back. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy CMB checking in. And guys, we are live for the second time today. But honestly, I want you guys to just think of this as a regular old video because I don't have much time. I got to get out of here soon. But I did want to talk about this Deontay Wilder situation. And I figured live would be the best way to do it. I don't have to edit anything. I can just let you guys know how I feel about it. And the situation I'm talking about, of course, is the one that everyone is talking about with him and Simon Jordan. Now, if you didn't know, Deontay Wilder is set to face Derek Chisora at the O2 in London. I think it's April the 4th, if I'm not mistaken. When I first heard that, I was a little bit disappointed because I was looking forward to him and Usyk getting it on. But for some reason, that fell through and this fight came up. But now, after thinking about it for a little while, I think this would be, a good tune-up fight for something like him facing a guy like Usyk. Let's face it, Deontay Wilder is not, the most gifted boxer. And a guy like Derek Chisora, he's not as well. He's going to come straight ahead. He's going to be kind of tailor-made for somebody like Deontay Wilder. So I am looking forward to that. If he can get the win on that, I think that would be a good confidence booster. And then possibly he can go into the fight with Usyk and get a chance at, becoming a unified champion. But we'll see. We'll see about that. Now, this stuff with Simon Jordan, I think of Talk Sports. I want to play this clip for you guys. And then I'm going to get my thoughts on this whole situation. This whole situation with the Tyson Fury thing. We just keep coming back to this after all these years. This never goes away. So let me play this clip for you guys real quick. This is Simon Jordan and Deontay Wilder on Talk Sports getting into their little altercation.
Talk about him.
No, you can't.
We're here about.
No, but you're
we're not going to talk about him. We're not going to talk about him at all. Understand that?
No, fair enough.
All right then. So let's move on. It's all about Derek Chisora, and that's it.
I understand that. You've called him a cheat, and it leads me
the biggest in boxing.
That's like a little bit flaky. You lost those fights, and those fights were lost. Kind of disappointing to me.
You can say what you want. I know the truth. I have the facts.
Okay.
Understand that. I risk my life for you's entertainment to see.
Absolutely.
So why I ain't never lied about none in this business. Why is it so hard to believe a black man than a white man? Understand me?
Yeah.
Why is it so hard to believe a black man than a white man?
Why you don't believe me?
Why is it?
Nothing to.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, that was him and Simon Jordan getting into it on Talk Sports. Let me start off by saying this, and this is pertaining to the incident with him and Tyson Fury, the trilogy. I'm going to say the first fight, you can argue whether or not there was a slow count. You can argue that fact. The second fight, you can argue whether or not there was tampering in the gloves. I don't know for sure, so I can't say for sure. I know a lot of people are different with that. They're going to say, Tyson Fury cheated. I don't know for sure, but you definitely can argue that fact. The third fight, Tyson Fury won it fair and square. There was really no controversy in that. So it is what it is. And I think that fight took a lot out of both of these guys, to be honest with you, the third fight. Now, as far as Simon Jordan goes, I completely think he was out of pocket for bringing up Tyson Fury, because you heard Deontay Wilder say, I don't want to talk about Tyson Fury. I'm here to promote my fight with Derek Chisora. But he just kept pressing the issue, and it wound up, them being in a shouting match. I really can't blame Deontay Wilder for going off the handle with that. He didn't want to talk about Tyson Fury. That seems to be a sore spot for him. So when he says, I don't want to talk about that, just let it go. Let's promote the fight that he has coming. Now, I've said this in the past about Deontay Wilder. I think, he's a very emotional guy. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and people can easily get up under his skin. And I think that's something that he personally needs to work on, because now people know what makes him tick. They know how to get beneath him, up under his skin, and make him get out of character. So yeah, that's something he's going to have to work on, and something that I would say would keep him more focused if he learns how to control that in situations like this, because this was uncalled for. And I'm not saying it's Deontay Wilder's fault. This is all Simon Jordan's fault for bringing this up. But I just think, you know, sometimes you have to keep your emotions in check just to, you know, protect yourself. That's what I'm trying to say about this incident with Simon Jordan and Deontay Wilder. Now, this Tyson Fury thing, like I said, it's a sore spot for Deontay Wilder. And he believes what he believes. You know, I can't knock him for what he believes. He believes that Tyson Fury cheated. He seems to believe that wholeheartedly. And I'm not going to say whether he's right or wrong, but I know that's what he believes. And it's just a sore spot for him. It's something that he just can't seem to get over. And I think he needs to get over it because it seemed to have affected his career, in my opinion. You know, it's always there. It's always in the back of his mind. It's always lingering in his mind. So I think for I would say his mental state, his mental health, he has to find a way to get past this, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. But I think Simon Jordan was out of pocket for bringing up the Tyson Fury stuff. I did see Tyson Fury made a response, kind of, I would say he offered an olive branch towards Deontay Wilder, saying something about training together, brothers in Christ. You know, I don't know about that, man. These two, it's far too gone for that right now between these two, in my honest opinion. But I want to know what you guys think about that Simon Jordan interview. Do you think Deontay Wilder was wrong for going off? Do you think Simon Jordan was wrong for pushing the issue on Tyson Fury? You guys let me know. Let's see. What's going on? You guys let me know what you think about it in the comment section. And as far as the fight itself goes, I'm going to work on a prediction video. Like I said, I think this is a tailor-made fight for somebody like Deontay Wilder. But, you know, you never can count out Derek Chisora. You know, he's a true dog. He's not a boxer, but, you know, he's going to come to fight. He's going to come straight ahead. But we'll see. But anyway, you guys let me know how you feel about it in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.